3. Montmorillonites, Smectites group. The next class of 2:1 clays is known as Smectites. The most familiar of these are called montmorillonite. A small amount of Mg+2 substitutes for Ai+3 in the gibbsite-like octahedral sheets, creating a small net negative charge, smaller than the charge in Illite. To balance this charge, the interlayers are filled mostly with Na+, K+, and Ca+2 cations. Because the charge is smaller than that of Illite, water is readily absorbed in the interlayers, making the montmorillonite structure very expandable in one direction, but the structural integrity of the sheets is maintained. These clays almost double in volume when they absorb water, and they are notorious for expanding so much during oxygen, Al, Mg, Fe, silicon, exchangeable cations NH2O. Structure of a smectite clay. Saturation. That hill slopes made of montmorillonite shales, and the houses built on them, can slide during heavy rains. Some sodium smectites, such can expand to 10 times their original volume. Provenance and depositional setting of montmorillonitic clays. Montmorillonitic smectites are higher in Fe and Mg, so they are commonly found as weathering products of ferromagnesian rocks, such as basalts and gabbros. Although they can form under a variety of conditions, they are particularly abundant in arid areas with alkaline soils. Stagnant water and poor leaching allow the retention of Mg, Ca, and Na cations in their structure, and with their abundant interlayer water, they are favored where extreme wetting and drying occur. Montmorillonite are found throughout the sea bottom, but especially in the areas along mid-ocean ridges and near island arcs, where they are produced by the weathering of basalts. Montmorillonite, 50%. Typical clay minerals are rarely composed of a single structural type. Instead, most natural clays are mixed layered, with either regular or random mixtures of Illite, montmorillonite being most common. Another highly expandable clay is known as vermiculite. These clays are familiar from nurseries and greenhouses, where you can buy them by the bag to put in planters. Vermiculites have a complex arrangement of water molecules bonded together in the interlayers, quite similar to the interlayer structure in chlorite, but instead of hydroxyls around a cation, they are water molecules alone. This makes them extremely expandable and capable of absorbing immense amounts of water. Hence, they are commonly used wherever water needs to be absorbed, or especially where absorbed water needs to be retained until it is needed. For example, when plant roots run out of easily accessible water in the soil, the vermiculite in the soil traps additional water and helps keep the structure of vermiculite has a complex lattice of water molecules between the layers.